This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Hello. Is my voice audible?
Yeah, sure. Go
Okay. Hi. Good morning. So, shall we wait for some 5 minutes for the other people to join, or shall we start? Okay. So, anyone else to join? So shall we wait for 5 minutes, or shall we start? Mm, like, how about Himalata and the other students?
We will wait for 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. Okay, na? So we'll start by 10:45, something like that. Okay. Yeah. So I have muted myself. Yeah. So shall we start? Hello.
Yeah, we can start.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Thank you. So today we are going to learn a new framework. Okay, completely new framework. Of course, it is like irrelevant. I can't say like irrelevant, but yeah, of course, it is a new, completely new framework for Salesforce testing. So for Lightning Web Component, for Aura-based Lightning Component testing, we used to use Jasmine, correct? So Jasmine framework for front end, to write front end test cases. So unit testing. So here, just a moment. So our today's agenda will be, we will learn about just framework, then yeah, just framework, then system setup. We'll discuss a bit about system setup. Then we will see some 10 examples, approximately 10 to 20 examples on how to write just framework for how to write, I mean, unit test cases for our Lightning Web Components using this framework. Fine. And I think that's it. So, okay. So yeah, basically, Jest is a framework released by Facebook for testing their JavaScript classes, or JavaScript, let's say JavaScript files, uh, which were written in React. Okay, so which are written in React dot React.js. Fine. So later on, it was made open source and all. Yeah, that's the other thing. Huh. Now, how to start, Srikanth? Where to start? How to start? What is the system setup? How do we need to install it? So, have anyone tried to install the Just framework? I have placed in the notice board framework. Sorry, notice board folder. Have anyone tried to install the Just framework? I mean, in their laptop. I have placed how to install and all. Mm, okay. So no worries. Okay. So this week, please try to install it. So let's check it once, like how to install like Jest and all. So yeah, step number one, try to download the Node.js. Okay, so try to download the Node from this URL. So please try to download Node at least greater than or equal to 10.13. 10.13, because the problem with Just is well, for reinstallation purpose, when I tried around 20 days ago, so a lot of errors were thrown on my screen. What I'm trying to say is, the same Jest framework, when I installed with the Node 8.x version in the December, it was fine. It was working fine. All the test cases, whatever the Salesforce has released, it was fine. So as per the recent patchwork done by Salesforce, the Jest is working only for, not for Node 8. I uninstalled my Node 8 and then reinstalled a Node 10.13, greater than or equal to 10.13, 10.13, sorry. Yeah. So then only like it will work. Fine. So a lot of changes were made in the last few weeks. Then yeah, install this. Then later you can check your command prompt, like you can your command prompt, like npm version and all. Npm version is 6 point something. Now node version. Yeah. So our correct version is 10.15. That's fine. Then the next thing you need to do is, so for the first half an hour, let's try to learn Just, I mean, not the framework that is related to LWC. For the first half an hour, let's try to learn about pure Just. Okay, pure Just framework. Then we will jump on to Salesforce specific Just. Fine. So then we'll jump on to Salesforce specific Just. For the first half an hour, let's learn pure Just. So pick up a fresh folder any fresh folder. So I'm creating right now a new folder. So click here, new folder, anything. So for a mm, okay, I'm just calling it just examples. Examples. So click here. Currently we have an empty folder, fresh folder. We are trying to start it from scratch. Turn enter. Done. So अब क्या करना है? So you have an empty folder. Now, having said that, you have installed npm, I mean node properly. Okay. So give a command like npm init, I mean node.js package manager, node package manager init. Yes. Return enter. Okay. If you just give this command, it creates package.json. Okay, so for our JavaScript, I mean, if we are a Java developer, whenever we create a Java project in Eclipse using Maven, so we have pom.xml, right, where you will list out all the jar files that you want to be downloaded and to be plugged in into your Java project, correct? So in the similar way, package.json also contains all the list of dependencies that you want to use it in your upcoming project. As of now, yeah, it's an empty folder. I don't have any, I mean, we don't have any JS files. Project is not yet built, yeah, but yeah, this is an empty yeah. So now what we can do here is, so this is how our package.json look like. Name of the package.json, I mean हमारा किस project के लिए you are using it, then इसका version and any script that you want to execute, any internal library that you want to execute against this project. So there you will be placing these comments. I mean, so there you will be placing this keyword and exactly which library you want to execute. As of now, it is empty. Everything is empty. So this is all about a background of yeah. As far as what it is needed for our Salesforce purpose, we are discussing Node to that extent. Fine. So yeah, this is about package dot JSON. Then let's create a new file. Okay, so let's create a new file. Go here, click on plus, then control save it. I mean, we are creating a new file for our project, a JavaScript file, save as, save it in the same folder. Instead of saving it this way, first of all choose language as JavaScript. Ab file, save as. Okay, I'm just calling it like our first file, right? So hello world dot test. So your all the files which you want to test against your, I mean all the files which you want to test using just framework, so must end with dot test keyword. Fine. So must end with dot test keyword. So this is our let's say, yeah, hello world dot test dot js. Fine. Hit on save. Then so currently we have a file. Currently we have a file and this. Now what you need to do is, yeah. So what you need to do is copy this one, npm install. Okay, so copy this one, then yeah, run it. So whatever, I mean the inbuilt modules of Node, the default modules of Node, which are basically required to run our project. Of course, we have an empty file, we have not written any code in it. So wo sub, okay, so all those things will be brought up, okay, into your local folder. Fine. So yeah, right now we don't have any dependencies. So now one more thing. So currently aaj ka class will be more like a node.js ka class. Fine. So you got another file called package log.json. So what is it? Package.json we know for dependencies. Package log.json in the sense uh, it is used, let's say you are installing 10 plugins for your project. So वो 10 plugins का version compatibility you can lock it in the package log.json, so that whenever you publish your project to your I mean to customers, so whatever the version that is available in package log.json वही version download हो जाएगा. Fine. For example, go here, go to lwc recipes. This is a very big project, and yeah, by default say yeah, node based project. You can see package.json here as well. Yeah, so all these are the like scripts that will be run in this lwc recipe, and asub are the dependencies, are the jar files, are the plugins which will be installed, I mean which will be like, these are like supporting files for your project which have to be there. Then so yeah, you can see here like lwc-jest up arrow 0.4.12. okay, of course, even though you have written the version here, you have specified the version here, but package log.json will strictly other to the things like हर एक डिपेंडेंसी का क्या क्या वर्जन रहना चाहिए. So it is something greater than at least 3.1.2 रहना चाहिए for this project to run successfully without any error. Fine. For Babel, internally for Babel, yeah, Babel का version ये है. And what I'm trying to say is, so what I'm trying to say is, हमारा project directly depending on these 6 plugins. ये 6 plugins will indirectly depend on the other plugins, right? So वो सब लोगों का पूरा tree का you'll get bit more elaborate explanation of what versions to be downloaded automatically. So will be decided at package log.json. Yeah. So yes sir, we want the Babel version 7.1, but इसके अंदर all these plugins, okay, so want these versions. Fine. So I'm trying to express as simple language as possible, so that yeah, we are Salesforce developers of course, but we need to know the like bit of node as well for front end testing. Fine. Yeah, so this is a package log.json. It contains mostly the version related things. So यही version download हो जाएगा. If what if Srikanth, if I don't have this, क्या होता है? Like yeah, anyhow plugins will be downloaded, but latest versions, whatever you specify the version ना, वही version ऐसा download है. Like ऐसा lock का thing might not be there. Fine. So okay. So having said that, now let's go to just official site, jest.io. So go to docs. So getting started, install jest. Yeah, yarn is one of the okay, for node is like a JavaScript runtime environment. Okay, so in general, if you have a piece of JavaScript code right now, browser is executing it, browser is helping it for helping us for execution. But if you don't want to use browser, then like yeah, I'm trying to make the things as simple as possible. Yeah, node can execute your JavaScript files. Fine. So it's like a yeah, runtime environment where your code will be run and executed, results will be shown. Fine. Then so आपके पास bulk files है, तो if you want to install some third party like other packages, other plugins, so you can use yarn or you can use npm. Fine. NPS yarn is also another one of the other market mein hai. It's one of the other package manager. Fine. So we are using npm here. Now npm install save dependency. If you install npm na, yes, it will be installed, but yeah, save dependency in sense it will be saved in your package.json as well. So run this command, left click, copy, left click, hit on enter. So yeah, it will download like everything, it will install. Currently just examples folder mein hai hum. Then yeah, so after after installation, um, after installation, okay, so let's observe the architecture like little bit. So create a file with this name, any name, something .test.js. It will contain our actual test. Okay, so basically the syntax goes like this. You will be writing test here, and first parameter will be the description of your test. Okay, system.debug we will be writing some if you want we will write some verbal phrase, right, before system.assert equals ha. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, this will be shown in your results. Key, okay, consider like it is like a side heading, like what you want to test. You can write your own any English phrase. Okay, fine. So this is like your description of your test case. Then you are starting a arrow function. Then whatever you want to test it, you can test it here. Fine. Currently, as of first example, he has some function called sum. It just adds up two variables. So yeah, we are exporting. Yeah, here module.export.sum hai na. So that's the reason. As far as ES5 is concerned, yeah, this is how you export the function. Okay, ECMA ECMA script 5. So of course our LWC use ECMA script 6. So basically, yeah, this is how you can yeah. So this is one test case. So is it done? Okay, it is installed. Or एक बार check it, refresh. हाँ, so आपके पास module है, like this is the module file. All the your plugins that are required for your project, yeah, will be available here. So of course you can install it globally, so that C drive में the npm का location में, like it will be installed globally for our laptop. Fine, yeah, if you want to install it globally. So वो G डाल के we need to place one parameter. So here if I place something like global, so it will be installed globally. Fine. So right now we have installed just test for our current project. Fine. तो अब क्या करने, हाँ क्या करने का है. So yeah. So now I'm copying this function, because yeah, learning just this way is a bit important, because Salesforce has not given any from scratch document. Directly they have given the LWC में, so you want to reload it. So package.json में you can find the new dependency here. Just बोलिए dependency. Right. So अब yeah, this is acting as our plugin. Now I have placed a function here. Then test, copy this, then I'm placing it here. Fine. So test of add something like this. So it might call this function passing those parameters. Expect is like system.assert equals हमारे पास में है ना, like Salesforce में system.assert equals yeah, similar way. So this is the function call. This is what you expect to be. So I'm passing these parameters, I'm testing this function key. Yeah, you have to provide all the ingredients. So in the similar way, you will have to provide all the ingredients for your lightning web components as well. So to be, you expect value to be this one here. So अब save कीजिए. Now save it. So now what you need to do is in scripts. Okay, so you need to add test equal to just. So what I'm trying to say is, so currently we have this kind of code in our JS file, and we have just installed here. That's great. Okay, so in order to run this just against, okay, first of all it will pick up हमारे project में wherever it finds something.test.js वो सबको it will identify, it will try to run it. But how to call it, Srikanth बोले तो go to package.json, then okay, what you can write anything, like you can write abc here, then place your just here which plugin you want to run, ऐसा रख सकता है, fine, abc and yeah the plugin name, fine. So right now this guy, I mean no worries, you can place anything, so copy it, then yeah, paste it, done. So I have updated. So whenever I use a test keyword na, internal justify library will run. Whenever I use a test keyword or abc keyword, a library will run. So okay, so ab in, if you are using yarn, yeah, this is the thing, or else npm run test, so just copy it. So currently if you run this way, hi node.js package manager, so please run the script whose value I'm giving you the key called test, ye test keyword say in the script block of the package .json, so please run the plugin. Okay, you're just telling npm like this way, fine. So hit on enter, done. So what was that? Mm, no test found. One, no test found. Why? Just examples may we have it, right? Mm, mm, we have created it correctly, no? Just a moment. Mm, okay. Again, right click npm install. Mm, yeah. Then copy this. cd space paste it. I think I gave the right name itself, right? Like something dot test. वही है ना? Something dot, yeah, it seems to be fine. Let's check it once again. So go to package.json bar. Okay, so fine na? Now run it. npm space uh, npm space run is test. Hit or enter. Okay. In which files I have created the project? In lwc recipes. Okay. So actually, sorry, I have to create in a fresh. I mean, so a file I have created in our SFDS project itself. I thought I have created in C drive. No, so actually it has LWC just already installed. So it is checking us like Srikanth. I want to have a folder like underscore test underscore. So for our Salesforce specific test, we need to have this kind of folder. सो अंडरस्कोर सो इस तरह की फोल्डर में अंदर, इस तरह की फोल्डर के अंदर हमारा something dot test dot js रहना चाहिए, fine. So okay, so the project that I created was in some other project folder, so go to C, yeah, paste it here, Okay, so close it, close it, close it. Okay, so now go to हाँ so अब है ना हाँ so now this place npm -ist है ना okay so npm space run space text actually okay actually it should run right just give me just 1 minute okay so create a new folder underscore test underscore place our test file here now rerun it check the two files test match any idea anyone I mean what is like what was the uh, thing any idea anyone uh, just a minute it should run actually simple thing is है ना I think that underscore test wala is not so my guess was I have installed LWC related just globally is it node ignore pattern give me just 1 minute of time so it should run now okay something went wrong just a moment um, I'm really rereading because I have used npm install because that's the thing with because with node okay quickly we will redo it once again um, this PC में C, then lwc just examples. So save it as some dot test dot js, hit on save, done. तो अब copy this, paste it. File, save as. Language, choose JavaScript. File, save as. Some dot test dot js. Okay, file, save as. Some test. तो अब इसको why here JS file is not shown? I mean in my PC. Any idea? File type is this one. Just a moment. Force test default lwc. इसको JS file दिखा रहे ना? But why JS file? इस तरह की file should be shown to me, right? This type of file. Let's say paste it. But why test file is shown to me? Any idea? File, save as, hello.test.js, JavaScript file, save. Okay. So I have to paste it that way. Okay. So I have to, while saving the file, there was a so it says JavaScript hello.test.js. Ab, like how is it going? Okay. Check, open it. Here script में just remove everything. So type just control S. Now npm space run. Before running it, let's fill it up with something because a lot of things are there to discuss. I mean after this, control save space test, hit on enter. Okay, nice. So this is how we need to run. So let's rephrase like what I have done. So unknowingly, I have created this project inside some other SFDC project. So it is expecting our just files to be inside a folder called underscore test underscore ऐसा. So उस तरह की folder में expect कर रहा था. So then I created a fresh project again. So that is just examples. So then I repeated everything as usual and make sure that once you before you save it, so just save it as. I mean, just put .js here as well. Okay, so something .test.js. Fine. So अब क्या हुआ? Let's go ahead with the regular discussion. हाँ. So we have a function as the motive of any unit testing. So we are required to provide all the ingredients that this function expects. Okay, even if it is a web service call out, you have to provide the sample response. अगर वो वेब सर्विस को कॉल किया तो रिटर्न में whatever the JSON response we'll be having, actually we should not do the call out. So that's the way we have to test our Lightning Web Components. अगर call out है तो भी you have to provide the data in the JSON format in our local folder, and you have to mock the function or a component in such a way like the component will feel like it has made a call out, and the data you are actually plugging in or injecting it through your local folder. Fine. So you have to mock or bluff the component in such a way. Fine. So yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, just framework testing is like isolated. The component will be isolated. You will be testing only your lines of code that you have written. Okay. So only the lines of code that you have written will be tested. So yeah, this is the first example. एक बार इधर you can just check it. So whatever the keyword you have written, so this is the keyword, the description of the test suite is one, in a sense something dot test dot js is considered as one test suite. A test file will be considered as one test suite, and number of times in that dot test dot js file, number of times you see this keyword. Okay, so number of times, then that is number of test cases. Okay, as of now एक ही फाइल था, एक ही टेस्ट केस था. Fine. So yeah, it has अगर पास हुआ तो yeah, this kind of tick mark will be shown. Yeah, so that's about just fine. Just a small example. Now let's pick up the pace and let's speed up the discussion. I think yeah, let's go to the second. Some 3-4 examples we'll do maximum. Okay, so some 3-4 examples we'll do from just, then we'll jump on to Lightning web components related just framework. Okay, so yeah, here you can see test 2 plus 2. So छोटा example है इसको. Let's say if you copy it, go to your file, paste it, save it, then rerun the test again. So the motive is it will check your entire project. Whatever the file that ends with .s.js, वो सब file को it will execute. But Srikanth, I want to execute an individual file. How? Yeah, we'll discuss. Okay, in the next 20 minutes, how we'll discuss. Now here you can see एक test suite में दो pass हुआ है. These are the two things. So these are the two things. Fine. Then yeah. So this is about yeah, calling. So adding positive number as a छोटा example है. So this is a function. So here you are calling some for में 1 to 10 तक you are calling, then b में 1 to 10 तक. So adding positive number is never expect. So now you might ask me a question, Srikanth, what are the other things? What are the other matchers? So currently we are learning the topic called matchers in Jest framework. Okay, system.asset equals की तरह. Fine. So expect dot to be is like actual value, expected value. Fine. So we have other matchers like instead of to be. So to be uses object is if you want to check the value inside an object. Yeah. So if you have an object, okay, JavaScript object. So uski andar ki values if you want to check it, you have to use equal to, okay, instead of to be. So these are the few matchers that you can use after test dot. Fine. So yeah, equal to, then to be के opposite किसका negation not to be, then these are the other matchers that are available. Like if you want to check whether a value inside the n is null or not, to be null, not to be null, to be truthy, falsy. Yeah, so these are the ways you check whether the boolean value is true or false and all. Then so a simple testing, like all these keywords we use in Lightning Web Component. That's the reason we are investing time here. Fine. So this is a simple test case. So what it does is एक value है, then greater than, less than, ये logical, I mean operators को you are just checking it. So to be and equal to are equal for numbers. Numbers के लिए these two things are fine, but whenever there is a decimal point, there is another matcher like close to or around बोल के एक दूसरा matcher है. So whenever you are dealing with floating point, I mean 4.35 is equal to 4.35, it will give you false. Even though you use to be, it will give you false. So dealing with decimal values has another matcher. Yeah, we'll discuss that as well. So आपके लिए, yeah, so you can see close to. Fine. So what I'm trying to say is you have saved it, right? Ab run it. Okay, so you have run all the test suite, control save. So yeah, 2 plus 2 वाला भी आ गया. Fine. Done. So this is how we tested. Ab let's pick up this guy, copy and paste it here. Save. Run it. Your matches are important. Okay, so that's the reason we are investing time here. Okay. So what this guy is trying to say is value contains 0 something like this, value dot close to. This won't work because of rounding error. So if you uncomment that and comment this as per what this guy say, for floating point equality use close to instead of equality, because you don't want to test depend on tiny rounding value. So the best practice is to use to close to. Then control S, click on run. Okay, so you can see it. Even though this guy has mentioned tiny rounding errors है तो I mean use this, but even the exact value pass दिया तो भी it is throwing us an error, right? So कहाँ error है, you can see in general. Yeah, this is how line number 27 में yeah, it is clearly giving us you. Okay, just a moment. Okay, ये comment था, is it? Okay, click on run again. Okay, it is throwing us an error like that was a comment actually. Okay, one failed, one test suite out of 4, still it is failed. Fine. You can see that arrow here, line number 27. First of all, it's shown error for the won't wala, but yeah, fine. So this is about the introduction to jest, and we will. So if you want to match the strings, you can match it this way, like like this way. So whether team do not contain this keyword. Okay, so yeah, ये keyword match to rejects kind of thing. So it is checking कि इसमें ये keyword है कि नहीं, stop है कि नहीं Christopher में. Fine. So yeah, these are the few examples. Very simple है, just framework. So if you can complete until mock functions, so complete until mock functions, and guide में again complete until mock manual mock. That's it. So first 4 topics here. So you'll feel comfortable with the code related to Salesforce. Now, yeah. So testing code asynchronously. So our LWC, whenever you call a function, it always executes asynchronously, right? Correct. So all the re-rendering, everything is happening asynchronously. Fine. Even the Einstein cycle, so all those things, everything that is loaded in the components all. So whenever there is a trackable variable, everything is loaded asynchronously, right? So वो asynchronous kind of calls के लिए how do we test it? So how do we test it? So there are multiple ways. A callback function है, but because our Salesforce is specific, this is JavaScript based. So it has given us, they have given examples for traditional callbacks, async await, and promises. So let's go to the promises part. Promises, whenever we are dealing with promises, of course our LWC deals with promises. So how to test the components which deals with promises. Yeah, you have to write a return keyword, and your test is returning a promise. Okay, so you have to write a return keyword. Just return a promise from your test. Just will wait until the promise is resolved. So whenever you're doing an asynchronous call out, let's say fetch data to some third-party service, return a promise from this arrow function. Okay, so then just will wait until this promise is completed. Okay, so वो fetch होने के बाद then data को लेकर then it will execute whatever. If promise is rejected, just will automatically fail. Fine. So be sure that you write a return statement. If you omit return statement, test will complete before you get something from the third party service. Fine. And if you want to use then yeah, inside the then block, I mean after this promise na, after this fetch data dot then. So a block mein you write your 10 lines of code, yeah, whatever you have, you can execute. So if you don't return na, yeah, thenable statement execute nahi hoga. Fine. So yeah, that's the concept. So yeah, directly if you are returning a promise, that's well and good. Promise may, if it is by default, if it is a promise resolve हुआ तो yeah, this one. So if you got the data correctly, then you are just asserting it, then you are displaying it. That's fine. But by default, if you are expecting always results, I mean resolve को test करना चाहता है तो आप, okay, so expect fetch data. You can use dot resolve matches in your expect statement. Just framework will wait. Promise to resolve. If promise is rejected, then yeah. So this is another workaround, that is like, yeah, directly in single statement you have written. So it will like call this method asynchronously from third party service getting the data. वो resolve part को, अगर if it is resolve, वो resolve part को we are picking up and we are checking कि string में, I mean ये string है कि नहीं. Fine. So these are the few examples how to deal with promises. Async await, yeah, it's a more advanced concept. It is introduced in ES7. So as far as LW is considered right now today, so they are still using promises. So no need to worry about async await. Right. Yeah. So after discussing this kind of thing in Jest framework, now let's start our LWC Jest. Fine. So now let's start our LWC related Jest. So far so good. Anyone have any doubts? Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, so what shall we do is, I mean how to start from scratch, Srikanth. So you got to know, right, like we npm run wala, all these things you got used to these things, right? Ab yeah, trust me, this is the most advanced class that we can have right now on Salesforce in market. Even publish subscribe के लिए भी there is no video released by any private company or third party guys in YouTube. Fine. So even like the market is in such a way like they don't know how to delete a lightning web component. Okay. So they don't know how to delete a lightning web component. Fine. So they are, they are referring our articles. Fine. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, we are in the right direction. Yeah, they are referring our article. Someone has written how to delete a lightning web component. So the other guy gave this refer our article. Fine. So what I'm trying to say is, we are in confident. Trust me, this is the most advanced class we are going to have. Whatever we are discussing will be useful for you for sure. Fine. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead. Now let's start from scratch. Okay. Start from scratch in the sense, create a new folder. SFDX. Some example, something like that. SFDX example. So copy this. Yeah. So today's class is more like getting used to this framework. We'll see a few examples, and yeah, next class maybe we will close. We directly हम syntax को we will learn syntaxes. Fine. So today's class is about running, how to run it, how to write the code and all. Fine. So currently I have created a new project. So now let's run the concerned commands for SFDX project. So freshly. Where was our this one? So copy this, paste it here, turn enter. So it will create a new project. That will create a new project. In the meanwhile, let's see the other. Let it get created. In the meanwhile, let's see this. As you people know, right? You're creating an SFDX project. Then what you need to do is, yeah, in the similar way, write npm init space ss in your new project. Then yeah, two files will be created for you: package.json, package log.json. Then yeah, so run this install npm pointing to your project home. So then your project look like this. So आपका project after running it, your project looks like this. So SFDX force app npm modules रहेगा. Then so package.json, log.json, ये सब रहेगा. Fine. So after this, run npm install at Salesforce lwc-jest save dependency. This command right now we felt like we have seen somewhere, right? ये वाला command. So this command is similar to what Jest has suggested us, like npm install. If it is a pure JavaScript based project, then you have to run this Jest. But because we have extra features, extra plugins specific to Salesforce, so Salesforce have used this Jest and they have made some touch-ups and all, and they have released another library in the npm directory. Okay, wo library is this. So at the Salesforce, lwc-jest is the name of the library. It is not simple Jest, Lightning Web Component specific Jest. Fine. So ये library को you have to install in your local SFDX project. आपका SFDX project whenever you use package.json ना, वो node project हो गया. Fine. So now if you write this way ना, that component will be downloaded into your project. Fine. So if it is downloaded successfully, you will get this kind of thing in your command prompt if it is downloaded successfully. So when I tried on December and all, like it was fine, it was downloaded. But meanwhile, 6 days ago, 10 days ago, Salesforce has done some changes. So yeah, meanwhile, when I tried last time to reinstall so that to write this article, so download nahi hua tha. It is asking me, so install some Python something. Fine. So because our Salesforce guys who are using this our Salesforce plugin at Salesforce lwc-jest wala, so it has a file that requires Python to be there. Fine. So I can't find Python executable. Fine. So they have something related to it, but वो Python execute करने वाला आदमी नहीं है. Fine. So now what you need to do is to avoid this error. Go to start, then run as administrator, then run as administrator, then very important, use this keyword npm add python to path, so that environment variable में python will be added. Don't install python from the official website. If you install python from official website na, python 3 will be installed, but our at salesforce / lwc-jest आदमी को python 2 is needed. Fine. So yeah, actually yeah, run this command. So not only python, इसके साथ साथ में lot of windows build tools. Actually you are installing windows build tools, वो build tool में automatically python will be in as a sub package, it will be installed. You are adding this command to put it in the environment variable. Fine. So yeah, npm run as administrator. Agar if you run as administrator, it is throwing you some error na, then run as PowerShell, run in PowerShell. So click here. So POVER PowerSHE. So run in PowerShell. So इसमें run करना है. Fine. अगर administrator में run किया तो भी, if this command ये वाला window tool download नहीं हुआ तो, then you can run in PowerShell. So after it is like ऐसा आ जाएगा once you run it. After you download it, so you can see like all done. We have downloaded everything. It is already available. So ये होने के बाद, provided that you have this like all the window build tools properly, then go to your SFDX project again and rerun this command. ये command rerun किया तो अब definitely it will be installed without any error, and you can find ये वाला keyword as a dependency in your package.json file. Of course, LWC people have given package.json directly. Here you can see, but nowhere they have mentioned how they are getting all these things. So that's the reason. Yeah, I have taken bit of invested some time, like for a fresher who is too good in Salesforce and who has beginner level knowledge in Node.js, how to teach and all. So yeah, that's the they have not clearly stated anywhere like all these things. Then so let's go ahead with this discussion. Yeah, obviously a few articles here. Like you can run like lwc jest install error, install ins install error, but none of these articles are working. Fine. So installation failed. So yeah, articles are not working. Fine. So yeah, even though he gave like this, but you can't use you can't use 8.12, because as far as February 6th 8.12 was fine. So as far like February 21st May, a new patch was released, a small patch, 45th version में 45.1 something like that. So a patch version was released, so where it is asking 10.13. So what I'm trying to say is other people also got this error, but these solutions are not working. Fine. So yeah, so these things are not available anywhere, so थोड़ा ध्यान देना है. Once installation is done na, everyone knows how to read this code. I mean, so ये code, yeah, we can read it, we can learn it like how to write the just. First of all, setup installation नहीं है तो how can we test it? Right? So ये code को सबको पता है, like everyone know JavaScript. Yeah, they can, with the help of taking someone's help, yeah, they can read it. So installation is bit yeah, time taking. So what happened? Is it created? So now let's carry out with the discussion about so अब okay package.json हाँ this is fine like ये होने के बाद like it will be added to your dependency. Now you have to place your keyword ABC in your scripts to run the LWC plugin. So the same thing these guys Salesforce guys has also done it. So what I'm trying to say is in the package.json, so they have mentioned the same thing script में you can see uh, test.unit. So हमारा keyword is ABC, this guy is keyword, so you have to go to your SFDC project and type npm space run space test.unit बोले तो ये lwc-jest like as far as original jest it is simple jest fine. ये lwc/jest के नाम पे there might be a folder in node underscore modules. So what I'm trying to say is थोड़ा important है, थोड़ा ध्यान देना. I understand this is a new concept, very new for anyone, not only to you and me, for anyone in the world. So for all the Salesforce developers. Now what I'm trying to say is here LWC yeah. So go to package.json. Here LWC just के नाम पे there will be one file. Just a moment. So go to node modules, paste it here lwc-jest. So what I'm trying to say इसमें रहेगा node underscore module lwc-jest बोल के some folder will be there. So you are executing that lwc-jest. So this way. So actually it will be available in bin. Yeah, I remembered it. So go to bin, then yeah ये वाला. So this file you are referring. So very important है. This is a node project. All our plugins will be available in node underscore modules. Then in the bin, all these are the scripts. So right now, lwc just is our file which we want to execute. So that's the reason you went to package.json. Here you are placing some keyword ABC equal to lwc in the scripts. So whenever you run that particular line, so like npm/run/, so that particular script will be executed against your project home directory. So wherever you find .test.js, so उस तरह की files को against this plugin, our things will be executed. Fine. This is how it runs. Node. Fine. Okay. So now let's proceed further. We have freshly created a project. Then I want a small lightning web component. I have updated the commands as well. Okay. So a few weeks ago, Salesforce has launched 4 commands after our training has started. Some 3-4 weeks ago. वो 4 commands भी मैं update कर दिया. Okay. Of course, a lot of articles are there in Google, but every article में whatever the command they use I felt it is good but incomplete. Okay, as our requirement, the general requirement of the developer, like what I'm trying to say is, yes, go to any article in Google. So this kind of command will be there to create a scratch-all, but duration 30 days parameter they will not add. So that's the reason. Yeah, I feel like few other commands I have listed out everything here, but along with our required parameters. Right. So okay, let's go ahead now. Paste it. So I have created a fresh component. Hit or enter. Okay. So we'll do one thing. instead of creating a fresh component, hit on enter. Let's go to, I mean, again taking a lot of time, right? So let's go to recipes में force.com में main में go to lwc a hello world component. Where is that hello world? So our project structure we know. So you have to manually write this kind of file underscore underscore test underscore underscore test ऐसा. So ऐसा manually लिख के इसके अंदर you have to place your test. Fine. So let's copy. I'm just copy pasting these two components. Copy these two components and paste it in our fresh SFDX example में इसको backspace double click it double click paste it here. Fine. So we have two components. इसके अंदर भी test classes भी है. What is there? We will check it first. But let's run it. I mean, let's make the system ready. Then subject, functions, strategies, all the procedure. वो सब anyhow we will learn. As I said on day one itself, for LWC writing the code is very easy. System setup will take some time. Right? Compared to Aura, the way you write the code वो सब बहुत आसान है. But yeah, system setup is taking a bit of time. Maybe in the summer release. Salesforce maybe maximum 5 months to 8 months में your developer console will be ready to write all these LWCs. Fine. So that you can, अगर project बड़ा है तो you can write in Visual Studio. If it is manageable thing, then you can write it in your developer console itself. So right now developer console is not ready, but yeah, maximum 5 to 8 months में it will be ready. Fine. So in the next release. Okay. So अब क्या करने का है? Now we need to we are currently, this is our SFDX project. इसको paste it, cd space, hit or enter. So if you ask me, Shrikant, the order of importance of our training, first topic that I would suggest is the public subscribe pattern, shadow DOM, all those things we discussed, right? So that weekends class is most important of our training. Okay. So remaining classes के लिए maybe after 5 months or 10 months, lot of YouTube lectures will be there. So that class is more important. उसके बाद ये class, अब whatever we are discussing now, fine. So ये class is more important, fine. Okay. So now, so let's let's go ahead. So what we need to do, the same thing. Currently we don't have any package or something, so npm space init dash yes, hit or enter. So done, something was created. Now npm space install, install, hit or enter. Okay, so package .json is created right now. Now I have run npm space install. It is yeah, installing the plugins, and you can refresh it. lwc-jest में है ना? Okay, we are here. So let it get installed. Now I think yeah, that's it here. So how to run a single file? By default, if you use npm space run space your keyword, test script keyword, it will run all the 100 tests in our project, LWC ka project. Let's say there are 63 tests. 63 test classes ko 63 components ko it will run. So it's unnecessary headache, right? For example, if you are testing something, a component ka, so it will be good, right? So this is the keyword. So second wala we know. I mean, second thing we already know it. Like npm space run space, provide the parameter. ये dash dash के बाद give a space, space देकर then write your component name. Even if you don't write your component name ना, rejects का काम भी चलता है. Even rejects will work. What I'm trying to say is, if you give hello binding, I mean, instead of giving hello binding, just give HEL. Like hell के नाम पे whatever the star.test.js, like whatever the files that are there with this name ending with test.js, वो सब files run हो जाएगा. Fine. So even that is there. I mean that is possible. Yeah, specifically if you want to run your file, yeah, this way. I mean the second one I'm talking about. First one, npx. Npx in the sense you are directly npx in the sense you are in your project folder. How is it going? Is it done? Okay. Refresh. Now where is that keyword? We will run one command and we'll pause it. We'll resume the discussion. So right now package.json package.json hai. So I think this is the command. Hit enter. So npx in the sense you are directly jumping onto the bin folder. Bin folder से वो आदमी को निकाल रहे. Which script you want to execute? npx points to your project home slash node underscore modules slash dot bin slash whatever you write here. Clear? So directly वो आदमी को you are picking up. You are not depending on your package.json map में है ना JSON में key value pair. So वो ABC वाला key में you are not depending. You are directly calling up from the script file code. You are directly invoking. So that's the keyword. I mean npx will the you are directly pointing to the bin folder .bin folder of your module. Fine. So directly pointing to ये वाला dot bin folder of your module. Fine. So इधर से you are pulling that like lwc-test. Fine. Yeah. So let it get installed. Okay. So now let's observe the source code for the first ever component. Refresh this page. Go to I mean how lwc-jest were written. एक बार like discussing the code, sample codes are quite easy, so it's not a big deal. The installation part is a bit headache. So yeah, for testing ये सब इसके लिए like LWC is not compatible with the developer console. Fine. So ये सब all है ना, like we need all other technologies. So सब के लिए like, that's the reason. So currently we are here. So underscore test. Oh, which one? I have clicked here. Now click on view source. Is it done? Okay, let it get installed. Our at Salesforce / lwc-jest wala plugin, which was built on the top of just ordinary just plugin. So it's install कर रहा है. In the meanwhile, so let's observe इसमें source code क्या है. Write in test class for this is very simple. So import create element from LWC. LWC is a standard library or standard module. उसमें से we import create element. Now previously in our traditional lightning web component classes we used to import lightning element from LWC, right? तो अब क्या है श्रीकांत, import create element क्या है? Because right now we are like create element is a function of HTML5. Okay, to create the tags. Okay, to create the so right now we are dealing with like HTML5 kind of thing. So that's the reason we are like create element is used to create the web components. Okay, so that's the reason we have to use this create element. So you can see all these things, document. So we are dealing with more or less like a HTML related thing. So HTML ka standard function we are just importing to create a tag. So create element, roughly if you ask me what is its purpose, it is to create a tag. Currently you are creating a tag. Creating it's like forming a tag, better word. Okay, so now you are importing your custom component c/hello. So c/hello bole to as okay, as far as our project structure is concerned, yeah, this is the hello mein you have four things. So c/hello bole to, yeah, it points to your home directory, components home directory. Ye teen aadmi will be available. Fine. Usme se, yeah, you are pulling whatever है उसमें, yeah, you're just pulling it. Then describe. So Sikan, what is this describe? So if you want to, we have seen test keyword, right? Test of provide something like some side heading, then place a comma, then open close your test method. This way, open close your test method. Now keep on writing your test class system.asset equal की तरह expect.to be, expect.false, too close to, उस तरह keep on writing the testing your things. That's fine. So this is okay. This is test case 1. In the similar way you have test case 2. In the similar way you have test case 3. ऐसा बहुत कुछ मॉड्यूल्स है, तो वो सब को बंडल अप करने के लिए this describe can be used. Describe is used to bundle up or to hold multiple test cases, or let's say I can call it like test suite of, I mean the bundle of tests. Okay, test suite, or let's call it describe itself na. So describe ke andar, yeah, you can place multiple tests. So is it Salesforce specific function Srikanth, or is it just specific function? LWC का है या default से आ रहा है from just? So ये default से just is offering it, not LWC guys have used it. So DESCRIPE, hit or enter. So you can see describe. So scroll up. By default before and after blocks you can apply before each from here, read it from here. So you can also group your test together using a describe block. When they are inside the describe block, before and after blocks are applied only to the test within the describe block. Okay, the before and after wala we'll discuss later. Our keyword, our requirement is ये वाला statement. So for grouping your test inside the describe block. Fine. So is it done? So LWC I mean हमारा just was installed. So node module है. So these are full-fledged हमारा project right now. So what can be done with it? Run the command. If you have placed here the script, I mean वो script में अगर है तो yeah, run it, or else if you don't want to use that script keyword ना, run from npx space lwc-jest space so which test you want to run? I think it will ask for default org settings, I guess. So let's check it. What is the name? Hello test, right? So hello test dot js. Hit on enter. I think that is the same command, right? Is that the same command? Yeah, npx, yeah, same command. Okay, so we have run it. Let's see. अगर आपके पास ये कीवर्ड स्क्रिप्ट में है तो then use that run वाला. How is it going? determining test suits how to run. Yeah, so it has identified this guy. I mean, it is first checking it, determining test suit run किधर है ये आदमी. So it has checked it, it has identified it. Now it is running it. Now you might get it out. Like Shrikant, right now we have a HTML component, we have a JavaScript. वो सब browser में actually they will be running, right? So what is the browser? Our browser नहीं है ना हमारे पास. Fine. So but like how we are fetching the element? Some kind of HTML page we are checking, right? HTML page को हम we are testing कि ये page में ये tag है कि नहीं, ये keyword है कि नहीं, this thing is displayed to the people or not. वो HTML page को who is holding that page? So by default ये NPS में we have something called JS DOM. Okay, it is not JS DOM. Okay, it is not the ordinary DOM, HTML का DOM, documents object model. It is not the DOM tree that you find in the inspect element of any website. Click here, go to inspect element, वो DOM tree दिखता है ना. So उस तरह की DOM नहीं है. So you are generating, you don't, even though you don't have a virtual, I mean you don't have a browser and all. So yeah, we use a concept called JS DOM, and your tags, everything will be inserted inside that JS DOM. Okay, some virtual DOM. Actually, वो DOM नहीं है, but it acts like a web page. It can accept your tags. It feels like it is displaying something, and in the similar way, you can assert कि render होने के बाद component वो keyword दिख रहे कि नहीं page में. So all these things, everything runs on command prompt. So what was that? C/view source. Okay, उसमें view source component है ना. So that guy is causing the problem. So style component है ना view source बोल के. इसको ये आदमी. So remove this. Okay, understood. So इसको save it. So we have not imported that view source or style component, right? So that's the reason. Now observation number 1, we have not touched our scratch or developer org. I have neither linked any of the org to our components, but still we were able to test our components. Fine. So that's the reason I said this just testing is isolated testing. Fine. Isolated testing. Fine. So the components are isolated from everything. Whatever you scribble here now, only these things will be tested. अगर Salesforce से data चाहिए तो श्रीकांत, how? Create a folder. Create a folder and place your data in the folder in your the .json file में pull the local folder into your class, into your test file. वो सब examples हम देखेंगे, no worries. So now you got right first just test we have run over on SFDX project. So if you simply run like this ना, जितना भी just है वो सब run हो जाएगा, those things will be. So let's go to the hello world. इस आदमी को टेस्ट क्लास कैसा लिखना चाहिए? Click on view source, go to test, then here. So let's observe line by line. So we understood this keyword is used to frame or form a HTML tag so that you will be putting your hello wala tag. At the end of the day, tag है ना, like hello बोल के. So वो tag को you are placing in your JS DOM. Okay. Now JS DOM. Okay. Describe. You can scribble anything you want. Then describe block, you have open closed it. Describe has opened here. I think so. Copy it first. Let's paste it in notepad and we'll get that. Yeah, so describe इधर open हुआ है and it is closing here. After each, so you can have multiple describes here in the same test file, multiple test suits you can have. So ये टेस्ट सूट होने के बाद your elements HTML tags will be left out in the DOM. वो HTML page, वो the virtual HTML page में आपका tags रहेगा. So you have, it's your responsibility to clean it because while using system.assert equal in another describe में another इसके अंदर test case में it should not affect your like unexpected results here था ना. So for every test case you are cleaning up. So after each describe use a while loop, document.body.firstChild, first child tag को पकड़ के remove it. Okay, in the similar way you are using while loop na, so obviously until unless it removes everything, this will run fine. So after each describe, so right now हमारे पास एक ही describe है, so that we can't sense it here. Now ये it क्या है, ये तो हो गया ना, until line number 10 we are fine. So language JavaScript until line number 10 we are fine. So this part is done. So अब new function is started. ये it वाला कौन है? So what is this it, Srikanth? You can use it or test. Is it, whenever you find a new keyword na, you should get two questions. Is it a, I mean ये वाला keyword, is it offered by original Jest framework or is it specific to हमारा LWC? So ये it is also original framework का keyword है. It is synonymous to let's say it open control F it. Okay, it yeah, it's a preposition, right? So okay, that keyword somewhere I have seen. So what I'm trying to say is it is alias name for test keyword in Jest. In Jest framework, it is an alias keyword, alternate keyword, no specific. They are exactly same. Either you can use it or you can use test. Fine. So yeah, it is a keyword. Then so ये वाला statement. Let's observe it here. Okay, Srikanth, what is happening here? Here, create element. Right now we are creating a HTML tag for our JS DOM, not browser-based DOM, JS DOM के लिए virtual DOM. So create element, tag का नाम ये है. उस tag के on what is the input for this tag? On what basis should I create? ये hello. Who is this hello? It is a Lightning Web component. Create a HTML tag using this hello. हमने import किया ना hello component. So yeah, 99% every LWC testing के लिए this will be the first keyword. So कुछ component को you are importing it. Then document.body.append child. हमारा hello element create हो गया है, hello tag create हो गया है. So ये hello tag को you are inserting in your HTML page, in your browser kind of thing. Whatever whatever these guys so called JS DOM में, you are inserting it. Fine. So our component is already inserted right now. Insert हो गया है हमारा component, LWC component. So now verified the display greeting in the sense element dot shadow dot query locator, because every component that you use in that you develop in Salesforce ना, वो उसका internal tags को in order to access you can't access it directly, correct? Shadow root में रहेगा. Last class में हमने discuss किया ना. So you can't use like element dot query locator ऐसा. Fine. So it is encapsulated inside the shadow root. Fine. So element dot shadow root dot अब query locator में div बोल के एक आदमी है. So go to your HTML page. Here div बोल के एक आदमी है, उस आदमी को query कीजिए. You are doing that here. Element हमारा hello tag में जाके उसके shadow root में जाके उसका query में या just querying it. वो div में div dot text context text content I mean so text content to be equal to hello world कि इधर hello world है कि नहीं. ये greeting है ना श्रीकांत, how hello world बोले तो at the time of loading ना, so you are placing your property here ना, greeting equal to word बोल के fine. So that's the reason you are testing this way. Fine. So this is how you have to write your first ever uh, front end testing for Lightning Web Component. Trust me, we have to. There is no choice. I mean, we have to be comfortable with Jest, because upcoming days में the scope of Apex will also be reduced very less. I mean, हो जाएगा, because everything is JavaScript based. We have to. It's a. I mean, tough news that we have to make ourselves ready for the market standards. Fine. So yes, we have to learn. Of course, easy है, not that tough है ना, quite simple. हाँ. So we have run our test. So दो आदमी है, like npx run. So दो आदमी है, two people are there with this dot test वाला thing, and yeah, it is running. That's fine. Okay. So then what is this warning, Srikanth? We will discuss, no worries. So it is giving a warning like, Srikanth, you are trying to put your Lightning Web component inside a JS DOM, and you are putting some value to the Lightning input text box. Even though you put the value, but because it is ATP है तो some other guy can also update your component. उस तरह की warning दे रहा है हमें. So you have Lightning input tag. From the Jest itself, you are putting some value to it. You are providing the ingredients, and of course, later on you are testing कि div tag में वो input tag में ये वाली है कि नहीं. You are testing it later. But yeah, at the time of injecting the value, वो ATP trackable आदमी है तो. So there are multiple other ways. Few other people can also insert the value. So संभल कर रहना, like make sure that. Yeah. So that's the kind of warning he gave us here. Clear? Oh, okay. So far so good. Any doubts? Anyone? Yes, no? Yes, no? Someone?
So far, no doubt.
Oh, okay, fine, right? So let's go ahead. Okay. So what your homework? Okay, homework बोले तो yeah. So I suggest you people to install all this and all, and come up with the errors, because installation I face a lot of errors. So yeah, come up with the errors. हाँ. So I think done, right? ये वाला thing is done. हाँ. So एक बार I mean hope you got how to write the just cases and all. हाँ. Now we will gradually pick up the pace. Then हमने we'll just observe the syntaxes for each and every component and close करेंगे. Fine. So per class 10 component, 20 components like that. We'll finish it off. So what's next? I mean, actually, yeah, this is the way you have to write your thing. Now you might ask me a question, Srikanth, in the whole process of testing, nowhere we are using Salesforce, nowhere we are using browser. Yes, 100% correct. Nowhere we are using Salesforce, nowhere we are using browser. At least browser. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's speed up the things. I'm closing all these things. Yeah. So this is our hello world page. आज we'll complete all these 8 components and we'll wind up. Very simple है, एक लाइन का testing है. So we'll complete all the test cases how they have written for these 8 components. Okay. So no worries. Even Salesforce has published this around let's say click here view source. So Salesforce has published this just 1 month ago. Fine. It is not only new for you and me, it is new for everyone. Fine. Just 1 month ago here they have written this. Just follow. Fine. Okay. So let's go ahead. So first thing hello world is done, and now we will point our browser to lwc recipes. वो हमारा रेसिपी ब्राउजर को पॉइंट करके we will parallelly run each and every So cd space there, there. तो अब what's next? So hello is done, then hello binding. Click on view. Click here on test. Copy this hello binding. Go here. रेसिपीज में है ऑलरेडी मैं वो सब रन कर चुका हूँ लाइक इंस्टॉलेशन जस्ट npm वो सब ये बहुत बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट को दिस lwc रेसिपी को आई हैव डन एवरीथिंग सेटअप बाय डिफॉल्ट आई मीन अभी कर दिया मॉर्निंग सो हाँ हिट ऑन एंटर okay midway let it run let's see how the test results look like now click here let's observe how it was written so the first thing is create element wala file you are importing the component very good after each describe clean your html page clean your js dom and so it wala keyword displays greeting specified by the change of target so ye component how does it work whenever you write abc ye hello space abc aana chahiye now your strategy of writing a test class should be in such a way like you have to import your lwc step number 1 you have to create a dummy tag for your html element step number 2 you have to insert the append child you have to insert the dummy tag into js dom step number 3 and you have to call query locator say you have to call your text box tag step number 5 and you have to provide some value to the input वो abc आप इधर देना चाहिए step number 6 and after you give abc because this is a trackable element in asynchronously it is refreshing the page right correct so that's the reason you have to wait for some time and something will be returned from a promise I mean inject करने के बाद next line में you have to wait for the promise to be returned वो return हुआ वाला promise से again you have to query ये div tag some div tag might be written right ये keyword को दिखाने के लिए screen पे वो div tag को return करके then you have to use expect आपका input and आपका returned वाला div tag दोनों same है कि नहीं अगर same हुआ तो close testing is done clear I mean this is the strategy how to do this is the plan to write it so you can check it yeah test suit this was the last keyword we ran so so वो display actually it is a c/hello binding इसके अंदर ये वाला this much time it has taken it is run that's fine okay so now go here let's check it now after each whatever I said now step all these steps let's check it here so expected it is expecting some a constant को इधर they have hosted one constant कुछ test keyword के नाम पे then create element it is creating इसके नाम पे it is creating one tag and the injection what is the dependency injection I mean what is the on which component do I need to based on which component do I need to create this tag a component के नाम पे create this tag so now put it inside the DOM after you put it na all the component lifecycle by default execute हो जाएगा what is component lifecycle hooks है ना execute the constructor then at APIs को values देने का है then connected callback then render method then rendered callback वो सब all those things will be executed after line number 19 by default clear fine now element dot shadow dom dot query locator so you are just checking it like div को बाहर ला रहा है then div dot text element not to be you are expecting not to be because by default ये world आ जाता ना if you refresh the phrase वो at trackable वाला आदमी ये world आ जाता ना so not to be एक बार you are setting it then later on element dot shadow dot lighting input you are querying वो lightning input वाला tag and input में value है ना ये input element को value so वो value you are placing your expected वाला I mean you are placing that test keyword fine you are placing that test keyword then element dot dispatch ये थोड़ा important है so right now, after you type something here, an event is fired. Fine, on change event is fired. That on change event here, on change event is calling a function. वो function को function के अंदर ये सब हो रहा है. It is calling a function. You are assigning a value to the trackable variable. Okay. So that on chain event you have to dispatch by yourself because no one is there. Manually आप तो change नहीं कर रहे ना. So that's the reason you are inputting one value, you are dispatching the event it's yourself. Fine. So new custom event change. Fine. So you event को dispatch करने के बाद, as I said you know, page will be reloaded asynchronously. So that's the reason you are waiting for it. So page reload होने के बाद promise, promise dot resolved. Okay, so resolve dot then. Okay, so yeah, so return a promise to wait for asynchronous DOM update. Okay, so you are waiting for DOM update. So then just will automatically wait for promise to complete. Okay, that's right. So is asynchronous, something is happening asynchronously, re-rendering and all. So inside that you are writing like expected div content to be true. So आपके value दिया तो div में आपके value आ रहे हैं. If you don't give any value by default, you are checking कि not to be है कि नहीं. Clear? So this is how you have to test it. Fine. Okay. So this is about the second component, and third component. Click on view source. Same thing here. Second की तरह ही है, but here two input tags are there. Two input tags are there. Click on view source. Yeah. So click on view source. Then because now what I'm trying to say is yeah, lightning component में out of box functionality है, lot of things are there. So उसके लिए like we have lot of lectures on YouTube and all, correct? So वो out of box functionality के लिए we can learn it from anywhere, right? So these things ना that's the reason I'm investing more time on it. So how to create communities, वो सब के लिए lot of YouTube lectures आते हैं, so we can learn by ourselves. So I teach something that is, I have we are discussing something that is not available right now. Fine, anywhere. So okay. So अब इसमें क्या है? Let's guess how test class should be written. Step number 1, same song. Import create element. Okay, to create a to form a tag, HTML tag, and import this component into your test class. Then create a LWC tag to insert into your JS DOM, insert into the DOM. Then that query the first element and last element, and maybe these guys are trackable, right? Obviously they have to be trackable, that's the reason. So two people are there. So two lightning input tags will be there. So एक tag के लिए provide some value, and there might be some paragraph tag called uppercase full name बोल के एक paragraph tag में these things are there. Call that paragraph tag and check whether your given value and expected value is same है कि नहीं. That's it. Fine, done. Testing is done. So वही like the same functionality we are testing here, as we all know, right? Now similar to हमारा test official वो Salesforce test class की तरह है. Fine. So okay, prefix upload full name, ये hard coded value है ना, so that's the reason you are taking it as a constant. Upload वो because assert equal करना है ना आप वो paragraph tag को, so that's the reason we might be using somewhere in the down. So then I'm trying to discuss, we are discussing at a very easy pace. So wherever you have doubts, please stop me. So I'm trying to use as simple words as possible. Huh. So describe. So as usual, this is your main heading. You can write whatever you want. I mean, for your identification purpose, your heading for what describes. ये test suit का description क्या है? What you are trying to do here? उसमें you can place it here. I mean that's the purpose. After each, this is हर एक 99% this will be there in every LWC. Fine. So set input element is a helper function. I mean, so you might be using somewhere else. So you are using it somewhere else. So let's not touch line number 14 to 28 right now. So jump on to the test case. First test case may display first name as uppercase. Test case number 1. You are not giving any lowercase. You are just giving uppercase. I mean first name दे रहा है, last name you are not giving anything. ये काम कर रहा है कि नहीं? Test case number 1. Test case number 2 उसका opposite. You are providing the lower wala, you are not providing upper. Test case number 3, you are providing both of them. Fine. So that's how he has written 3 parts. It may line number 30 एक part है, line number 49 एक part है, line number 58 the third one. Fine. Yeah, we will close it after this. After this example, we'll close it. No worries. हाँ. So अब हाँ, अब what needs to be done? Let's go ahead. So the same thing, constant, create element, this is fine. Set element, you are providing the element here. आपका tag, HTML tag you are providing. Then the keyword, the first name and the last name you are giving undefined. Fine. So last name we are giving undefined. So now what does this guy can do? By taking the 3 parameters, what is he is doing here? So let's observe now. Our LWC tag, first name, last name. As of first test case 1, last name we have given undefined. We have not given anything. Last name blank text box में blank दिया है. तो text box में blank दिया है. तो अब किधर क्या हो रहा है से? So वो lightning web component के अंदर root में जाके pick up lightning input. जितना भी lightning input tags है, query, it's not query selector, query selector all, वो सब आदमी को ले रहा है in the whole markup of this LWC DOM, which is available in DOM JS DOM. Fine. So for each loop में डाल के हर एक input tag को you are checking कि वो input tag का नाम first name है कि नहीं. Okay. So that input tags name is first name or not, and you are checking key is it undefined or not. First, I mean, so yeah, undefined है कि नहीं, and input tags name is first name है कि नहीं. So what I'm trying to say is go to the markup. So click on HTML. So it will return you to query और डाल लिया तो it will return you 2 tags. So इधर name है ना, so first name है कि नहीं, you are just testing it here, this one. Then what is this one, Srikanth? आपने input ये वाला है, आपने एक input दिया ना, उसमें कुछ value है तो test कर लेना, otherwise no need to test. Fine. So you are giving this first name, you are injecting some first name, you are trying to input something and उसका tag करना first name है, तो उसके अंदर जाके pick up the tag, वो value में whatever the value you have ना, because undefined you can't, I mean you don't want to put, right? So that's the reason. अगर इसमें value है तो put that value inside the value. So value में input, yeah, obviously ये text box है ना, so value by default input that value refers to whatever you are typing here. So you're just placing that dispatch event on change, the same thing, same song on change, that's it, done. So dispatch event किया तो I mean we are done actually. So insert किया था, whatever asynchronous operation वो सब हो जाता है. Then set input element, you are placing this thing, you are injecting some value to the input element, and you are waiting for some time, like promise dot resolve dot then because if you don't write this way na, return promise, you will not, you cannot check. insert तो किया but you cannot check कि paragraph tag में आपका expected prefix space Peter है कि नहीं, because Peter was the thing that you have passed in the last name, right? I mean first name or last name, is it, I think last name, right? So that's the reason ये keywords execute नहीं होता है because line number 37 के बाद में some asynchronous things will happen. It will take some time. Our DOM will not stop. Our test class close हो जाता है. That's the reason you are returning a promise. Hi, just please wait for some time. After executing line number 37, we have few people to be executed later. Right? So yeah, resolve है तो. I mean, so वो re-rendering के time पे, if it is re-rendered successfully and all, then execute this. Resolve हुआ था, yeah, execute this. So this is how you are testing it. Fine. So yeah, this is about positive test case है, and negative test case में yeah, these things are there in negative test case. So either until if define दिया, either pan दिया था, that's it. So the same story. Then here you are giving some the same thing, Peter and दोनों दे दिया है. Okay, Srikant, like how do you okay, अगर किसी भी, if it is me, how do I analyze the code is I'll place it in a notepad, language को I'll place it as JavaScript, and हर एक block को I'll first minimize it. Okay, then इसको I'll reduce it like anything, then I'll observe the whole I mean this is my style of analyzing the code in general. Any random code दिया तो I'll try to observe as पूरा minimize के, then I'll feel comfortable कि क्या है इसमें, like what's happening. वो एक helicopter view आ जाता है. Then yeah, so now ये helper function है done, then it is calling this helper function and it is doing something. हाँ yeah, तीन test cases है इधर. So I mean yeah, this is how I analyze personally my strategy of learning the code, I mean observing the code. So I think that's it for today. I think this should be good enough for today. So in the upcoming classes we will learn we'll do one thing. Next class may Apex data service will complete, and we will parallelly for 1 hour we will come. I mean today's class is set up, right? That's the reason it has taken more time. हर एक component को will take 5 to 10 minutes. In next class we'll complete Apex and data service. Our agenda for next class is Apex and data service tabs. Okay, so if we can complete until publish subscribe na, then I'll be happy. I mean I can say like yes, we have learned a considerable amount of thing in Jest framework. Okay, so until publish subscribe we'll try our best to complete them. Then we will do one e-bikes project को we will analyze कि इसमें क्या components है, how they have implemented it, and what is the coding strategy and pattern they have followed. E-bikes, and yeah, our strategy is, our plan is Apex, data service, e-bikes for the next class, and we will try to complete all these things. ये project पूरा खत्म करेंगे कि इसमें क्या है, what does it do, how the code was written and all. We'll complete it. Fine. Then child to parent, parent to child, publish subscribe, उसका अगला week. Or else it would be nice, I guess, next week if we have 2 classes, Saturday or Sunday. I mean I don't know, like my guess is like it will be nice if we can have 2 classes. So child to parent, parent to child, publish subscribe. So child to parent, like last week na a few of the students have asked Srikant if we can discuss a few topics of out of box functionality of Lightning web components. So please don't hesitate, don't hesitate which topics you people want, like it would be nice So वो topics are I didn't receive any email. So at least एक 4-5 topics like that. So drop an email to this. Okay. At least I'll अगर time है तो we'll try to manage some time to invest on the topics that you suggest in out of box functionality for lightning components. Okay, so please drop an email to me what topics are, because I'll also review it कि क्या है इसमें, like what are the other things. So उसको review करके we'll discuss it. हाँ. So mostly we can have 3 to 4 classes, I guess, before we wind up the training. Apart from today's class, 4 classes. Yeah. So maximum 4 classes we can have. I mean, after today's class, 4 classes or 3 classes, I guess. So 3 classes may, yeah, 3 classes may we can complete it. So so आपकी मर्जी, वो 4th class या and all like as per your wish. हाँ. So ये 3 will complete here, and child to parent, parent to child, and publish subscribe. Very very important, how to write test class for publish subscribe. But actually na, the 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 tricky thing is, if we learn how to write test classes for now, then we'll get more command on LWC. वही है ना, like in the similar strategy. If we learn how to write a unit test for Apex classes, we'll get more command on the subject. Correct. So the similar way. Uh, so or one class I have promised you that we will review everything from page number 1. LWC developer guide. LWC developer guide को from page number 1 एक अगला, I mean 2 classes I have fixed the plan for this way, and 3rd class आपका कुछ topics है तो give those topics. We'll discuss for 1 hour like that, 1 or 2 hours. Fine. If you don't have any topics, I'll start a dream invest project as well. Okay. Dream invest. If you have any topics as in the last class, we'll discuss, or else a dream invest topic. Then this is for next 3 classes, and 4th class we will have a review session. Every page we will quickly, even though it is 300 pages, yeah, we'll quickly open each and every page and we will review it, keep whether what we discussed regarding this and what are the things like have we touched it or not. Fine. So review session on LWC developer guide. Fine. So this is my plan for the next 4 classes. So आपका कुछ topics है तो we will we can place either here, or we can place either here. Clear? So ये दोनों place में we will discuss. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me now, or else we can wind up for today. Yes, no? Hello? Shall we wind up? Shall we close it for today? Yes, no? Anyone?
Okay, Srijan.
Okay, have a nice dinner. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.